Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're still for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Isolona, and on this channel we create content on faith, on nursing, on health, as well as makeup. If these are the kind of content you're looking out for, please do not hesitate to subscribe as well as like and share the videos. It will mean a lot to me, okay? And for those persons who have subscribed and always liking my videos, thank you so much. God bless you in mercy. Now today's video is going to be a different kind of video. I'm going to be talking about something that I find to be very common or prevalent in the society we live in, and I'm sure it happens around you as well. And I feel like I should lend a voice, even though I know that no matter how you talk to an individual from now to next year, is what is in that person's mind the person will end up doing. The rate at which a lot of young girls are getting pregnant as well. I feel as an individual, you don't even have to be a female, both male and female alike. There's something you wish to achieve, there's someone you wish to become. There's this person that inspires you, and you see this person, God, the way she's working, she has her companies, the way he's working, the way he preaches, I really love to be like him, okay? You should aspire to be great, to be the better version of yourself as an individual. So seeing when teenage pregnancy, people are just getting pregnant. I don't understand it. We are the ones scared for you guys on your behalf. HIV is there. Till today, HIV doesn't have a cure. Do you want to end your life just like that? If you don't care about yourself, what about your parents? What about the investment? Even if you don't have parents, I was in a situation, I witnessed a situation one day, and someone said something. For you who do not have parents, you say, oh, I'm an orphan, or my parents neglected. You are the one that should behave better than someone who has a father or a mother. You know why? Because if you make a mistake now, if you should make a mistake now, you don't have anybody to lean on, you don't have anybody to back you up, you don't have anybody to help you. But for someone who has a father or a mother, they have backup. Even if the parents are poor, they have backup. Then better still, when the parents have money, they are flying on eagle's wings. Okay, so you'll not compare yourself with them. When you look left, look left, right, look front, look back, you don't have any person. It should make you think forward and balance yourself. Okay, that's what I think. But I don't think everyone is thinking the same way. Because now there was an incident that happened. The reason I'm talking about, I'm a midwife, if you don't know. So there's several incidents that happened, but there was this one that stood out to me that got me really, really upset. I was upset, and I'm going to tell you. There's this girl. Let's call her Joy, or let's refer to her Joy as Joy. Joy was born to Mr. and Mrs. James, okay, and they were not well to do at all. They didn't have money. Okay, they were struggling to send Joy to school, and Joy was in a public school because that's what the parents could afford. Her father was a painter, and her mother a seller in the market, so she sold items in the market. Now, by the time Joy was in GS2, she was 17 years old. She got pregnant.
Jesus is Lord!
How did she get pregnant? Her father, Mr. James, owns a shop, a painting store, and he also goes, for outside business to paint, whatsoever, paint for clients, right? And he didn't own that shop alone. He worked with someone else, a fellow colleague, fellow colleague, and his colleague was his very close friend. Now, anytime he goes for an outside job to attend to a client, his colleague will leave the shop because the colleague knows that the mother, Joy's mother, is in the market. You leave the shop, go to Mr. James' house to be with Joy, and he will tell Joy that your father asked me to come and meet you. And on getting there, he'll buy Joy Coke or all the small snacks and all for Joy and sleep with her. Eventually, Joy got pregnant. When the father found out that Joy was pregnant, he was shocked. At this point, he didn't know who was responsible for the pregnancy. He brought her. Obviously, the pregnancy was already far gone before they realized they were not expecting their daughter to get pregnant in GS2 at 17. So he took the girl to the hospital for test and did test and confirmed she was pregnant. And after much persuasion, she confessed that the person responsible for the pregnancy was no other than her father's friend. You need to see where a matured man is crying, tears from his eyes. He was pained. So Joy was pregnant for no other person but his friend, his age mate. And obviously, the man responsible for the pregnancy, he ran away when he realized that. He ran away, and Joy's mother also left. She was very heartbroken. Even though I don't support her leaving, she left. And for her, Joy is no longer my child. She more of disowned Joy. Joy is no longer my child. Okay, so she was not associating with the family anymore as a result of this incident. Now, Joy, they didn't have money, right? Joy's parents actually they did have money, they were really struggling. And so when this incident happened, Joy obviously had to quit school or stop school for the moment, for that moment. And because they didn't have money, she wasn't going for antenatal. Eventually, she delivered her baby, but it was preterm because it was a preterm labor. The babies were born babies. On doing scan, realized that by the time she did pregnancy test, they did scan simultaneously and realized that it was twins that she was carrying. And that was the last that was seen of her until obviously the day of her delivery. She delivered bouncing baby girls, bouncing baby girls, twin girls. And because of the condition of the babies, they had to be admitted in the hospital for 3 months for the babies to be cared for. Now, after the babies had been cared for and they were much better, allowed to go home, there was now the issue of bills, right? To pay the bill. The hospital has done its part, you have your own part to play. That's where the challenge came in. So because Joy and her dad didn't have money, to pay for the bills, Joy had to be there in the hospital with the baby. Prior to this time, she was in the hospital with the babies because I need breast milk, I need diaper, I need clothes. Do you understand? So the mothers of such babies, they are always around in the hospital. So that there are places where they stay in the hospital, so that just when their help is needed or their attention is needed, they can easily answer to the babies. Now, they stayed extra 3 months, making it 6 months that they spent in the hospital. By the time it was 6 months, on a fateful day, a good Samaritan walked into the unit that her babies were admitted in and saw the pitiable condition. Now, the Samaritan came for another baby, right? Saw the condition, asked the father what happened. The father tried to explain that they didn't have money to pay for the hospital bills, hence they are still here. And so the good Samaritan asked, "How much do you have, sir?" And he said he had so and so amount. So the good Samaritan, who doesn't know them from anywhere, it's not related to them, augmented the bills, added it up and paid everything just like that. See, there's a way God works. There's a way God works, and that was what we call divine intervention, right? And so the bills were paid, and Joy went back home with her babies. Now, because there was no mother figure to cater for the babies, because Joy is a child. There's a book there that is called A Child with a Child. I don't know who has read it. Joy was a child with a child, or a child with a baby in this case. And so a friend of her father, of Joy's father, decided to take the twins with her and care for the twins. They all live in the same community. Decided to take the twins and care for the twins. Now, what they planned on doing was, the woman, let's say the woman's name is Mrs. Chinwe. Mrs. Chinwe was catering for the twins. She didn't in any way have money or was rich or anything, but just out of the little she had, she wanted to cater for these babies, So their plan was, whenever Joy's father goes to work, Joy will leave the house and come to Mrs. Chinwe's place to be with the babies and take care of the babies. Alright. And Mrs. Chinwe also had an elder son or senior son who was around at the time. He was also assisting, in caring for the baby. So when Chinwe wasn't around, the mother, Mrs. Chinwe, sorry, when Joy wasn't around, Mrs. Chinwe and the son would care for the baby. Whenever Chinwe comes, because when the father goes to shop, Chinwe will go to once Mr. James goes to his shop, Joy will go to Mrs. Chinwe's house and be with her babies. Mrs. Chinwe will go about her business. So that was what was happening. Unknown to them, unknown to us, Joy was pregnant again.
The blood of Jesus. Salapa.
Yeah. Joy was pregnant again. 3 months pregnant. Oh, Father Lord. Joy was 3 months pregnant. And after finding out that she was pregnant, the question was, who is responsible for this pregnancy? And Joy said she doesn't know. She's not sure. Why aren't you sure? Why aren't you sure? It was not only one person she slept with.
Let's speaking, I'm angry. I'm so angry right now. I swear to God, my anger can win presidential election. I don't know how else to explain my anger.
So all the time, Joy's babies were in the hospital receiving treatment, and obviously had to stay beyond the time for the treatment and all because of problem with bills. Joy, who was also in the hospital at that time, was still sleeping with other people. So she was pregnant. Oof. As well. And not sleeping with one person, but several people. Unprotected. Not caring of STIs, not caring for STDs, not caring that she already has these children to cater for. Someone is helping you. She didn't care about that. She didn't care about the fact that money itself you don't have. It was by God's intervention you were able to come out of the hospital. If not, she would have still been in the hospital. A good Samaritan helped, and a good Samaritan is helping. They are not related to you in any way. She didn't think about that. She went to sleep with other people, and by the time she was able to list the people that she had slept with during that period, it had to be going one by one to meet each person to say, my daughter is pregnant, or you've gotten her pregnant, so you have to take responsibility and trust people. They denied it, and some of them will even tell you to your face that I'm not the only one she slept with. What will you say? What will you do? Because you don't have a proof right now. Since DNA can't be done, you don't have it. You don't even have money to do DNA. You don't have a proof to say, okay, you're actually the one responsible for the pregnancy. So that's why we're doing trial by error. Meet A, refuse B, like that until someone accepted to take responsibility among the people she has slept with. And so she had to start staying with that person. From our calculations, she was 3 months pregnant by the time she left the hospital. So as well. And now currently we don't know how many children Joy is carrying in her womb. She has twins outside. We don't know. She seems to be a very fertile person. So we don't know how many children she's carrying. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We have no idea. Young girls, be careful, because the other people you are sleeping with, do you know? Do you know what they have? Do you know what they are carrying? She didn't care. For Pope, I don't understand. For Pope, I feel it's not a thing of not having money, because there are people that don't have money. There are people who are the poorest of poorest, but their head, they are using it. You have your brain. You have your Father in heaven, God that's always there with you. All you have to do is make up your mind. Lord, this is the kind of life I want to live. Please help me. Please help me. No prayer is stupid, because the truth is, no matter how determined you are, the devil is moving to and fro, looking for who to what? Devour. So no matter how determined you are, the devil will try and try and try. But by the time you are held by God, He will always protect you. He will always preserve you. He will always take you out of such challenges, such situations. It will always make a room of escape whenever temptation comes. As a woman, have pride in yourself. Have pride in yourself, because for men, in society we live in, men can brag about sleeping with women, but women can't brag about it. It's not something you brag about. It's not a bragging right, right? As a man, you can brag and say, ah, that lady, I've slept with. You can even come to the pulpit and say it. Hold my God, I've slept with her. I've slept with a woman. You can't say it. Bow down your head in shame. Such is life, and you are there risking yourself. Risking yourself. Hadn't been, we have 9 lives or 2 lives. Say, okay, this life we can do experiment, the next one. But we don't have that liberty. No one has that liberty. Please be careful. Be careful. Make up your mind to do the right thing and pray about it. Commit your ways into God's hand. God will guide. God will help you more than you can imagine. God will help you. There's some mistakes you make and you never recover from it. The mistakes you make and you are not alive to tell the story. The fact that A did it and it worked doesn't mean you can do it and go scot-free. Men, don't see someone in a situation, a vulnerable place, and then take the person for granted. It's not good. It's not good. You don't know where the curse of doing that will land. Can land on you, can land on your children, it can land on your sister, your innocent children, your innocent sister, your innocent mother. May we not have children that will cause us pain. May we not have siblings that will destroy our family name. May we not make mistakes that will claim our life. With that, I've come to the end of this video. Like I said, it was a different kind of video, and I hope and pray that the message has been sent. I wasn't telling or talking for as long as I talked because I wanted to gist or something. No, this is a real life situation, and it keeps on happening every day. Most importantly, get the message. Get the message from the story. Get the message from this story and do the right thing. Okay, till I see you next time, God bless you and bye, please.